Oh hi, I was waiting for the bus because I commute to work. Commute is when you travel to work by train, bus, and so on. Please say with me everyone, commute, commute. Do you know we can use the verb to run when we're talking about machines, business, transport, election, and cost? In today's video, we're going to be having a look at 5 ways we can use the verb to run. 5 ways coming right up. Welcome back everybody. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Olaleya from Onetutor, bringing you great tips on how you can speak English effectively well. Just before we jump into today's tip, I have a question for you. What are the other ways you like to use the verb to run? Do you have other uses of the verb to run that you'd like to share with us in the comment section? Now let's jump into the video. So let's look at use number 1. Let's assume that you've just moved to a new area. So you've just moved to a new area, which could also be a new neighborhood. Please say with me everyone, a neighborhood. So you've moved to a new area, and of course you're thinking of commuting to work on a certain day. And of course you don't know the time the buses run. So you could ask someone, excuse me, what time do the buses run here? It means you are at the bus stop. And of course, you've asked someone, excuse me, what time do the buses run here? It means what time do the buses run at this neighborhood or at this area or in this area? What time do the buses run? So run would mean what time do the buses pass through a certain area. So when we talk about running with transport, we could use run when we talk about transport. When we say, for example, what time do buses run, what time do trains run, and much more. So of course, if you're asking someone a question about the time of a certain bus service. So let's look at the second use of the verb to run. So let's assume someone must have asked you a question. What do you do? Let's assume that you've just met someone. You've just met someone, and someone has said to you, "What do you do?" Of course, and you want to respond. And what do you do would mean what's your job? What's your profession? What do you do for a living? What is your source of livelihood? It means, can you say with me, everyone, source of livelihood? It means how do you survive? How do you live? What do you do? So that's the question. And of course, you want to respond to that, so that's a question about your job. And of course, your job is you are responsible for the effective running, or you're responsible for making sure that a business functions. So you manage a business. Let's assume that you manage a business, so you could simply say, well, I run a business. I run a business, which means that you manage a certain business. We can also say, I run a department, I run an organization. It means you are the one that is responsible for ensuring that the business works in a good way. You're responsible for running an activity. You're responsible for running an event, and much more. So when we talk about a business, we can talk about the verb to run. You can use the verb to run to mean that you are the one that is responsible for running it. Or perhaps you're not the one that's responsible for running it. Perhaps someone is responsible for running the business. So you can simply say, well, John or Sarah, runs a department or runs a certain business. Third use of the verb to run. When we talk about run, we can talk about a machine. When we want to know how a machine works or how to operate a machine, you could use the verb to run. So you could say to someone, let's assume you're in the office, it's morning and you arrived in the office and there's a new machine in the office that you don't know how to use. So you could ask a colleague, or you can ask someone to say, excuse me, do you know how to run this machine? Or do you know how to run that machine? So in this case, run is used to mean how to operate a machine, how to make a machine work. So you could use the verb to run. Please say with me, everyone, to run. Of course, the past of run will be run, ran, run. So you could say, do you know how that machine runs. So now let's look at the fourth use of the verb to run. So when you talk about commuting, you remember we talked about commuting to work. I sometimes have to commute to work. Commute means when you travel to work by bus, by train, and much more. So of course, let's assume that I'm commuting to work with my car. And of course, every day I commute to work, and of course it's taking a lot of money from me, or it's taking a lot of time from me. So I would say, well, it's really expensive to drive my car to work every day. So if I was talking to someone, I could say, well, running a car is so expensive. It's quite expensive. So when we talk about the car, we talk about the cost of maintaining a car. We talk about the cost of maintaining a car, so you can use run in this sense to say, well, the cost of running a car is quite high, it's quite expensive, it's quite pricey, it's quite dear. Can you say with me, everyone? Dear, dear, pricey, pricey, expensive, expensive. It means the prices or the cost of making sure your car gets you to the workplace is really high. So when you talk with someone, you could say, well, the cost of running my car or a certain thing is quite high. Now let's look at the fifth way of using the verb to run for today's video. So let's assume that election time and election is taking place. Well, for the purpose of today's video, we'll be having a look at an organization. So let's assume that two people, John and Sarah, want to become the president of a company. And of course, being the president of the company requires people to vote for you. So people will have to vote for a certain candidate, to become the president of an organization. So when we talk about election, we use the verb to run. So we can say Sarah's running for that, for the office of the president. Or we can also say John is also running for the office of the president. So when we talk about run in this sense, it simply means that some people are trying, or a person is trying to be elected for a certain office or a certain position, which requires election. So when it requires election, you can use the verb to run. Just a quick summary of what we've talked about today. So we've talked about 5 ways of using the verb to run. So use number 1, we talked about transport. Second use, we talked about business. Third, we talked about cost. Fourth, we talk about machine. And the fifth, we talk about election. So these are 5 ways on how to use the verb to run. Please remember, everyone, there are other uses of the verb to run, but for the purpose of today's video, we've only looked at 5 ways. I'll be leaving some of the uses, the 5 uses that we looked at today in the description below, so you can access them at any time. Thanks for watching, everyone, today. If you like the content of the video, kindly subscribe to the channel. It's also been great to be able to engage with you in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.